Zombies have become staple figures of popular culture, and the zombie apocalypse is a trope that features in many books, movies, and TV series. However, are there actual real cases of zombieism in nature? Stay tuned to find out. Number 5. Zombie ants. Ophiucordyceps is a genus of fungi that has more than 200 species, and mycologists are still counting. Many species of fungi can be dangerous, often because they are toxic to animals, but there is one thing in particular that makes Ophiucordyceps especially frightening. These species of fungus target and infect various insects through their spores. After infection takes place, the parasitic fungus takes control of the insect's mind, altering its behavior to make the propagation of fungal spores more likely. Ophiucordyceps feed on the insects they attach to, growing into and out of their bodies until the insects die. Researchers from Pennsylvania State University found that the fungus take full control of the ants' muscle fibers, forcing them to move as it wants them to, even after death. Number 4. Zombie spiders. Last year, zoologist Philip Fernandez Fourier from the University of British Columbia in Vancouver, Canada, and colleagues made a chilling discovery in the Ecuadorian Amazon. They found that a previously unknown species of the Zetapoda wasp can manipulate spiders to an extent that researchers have never before witnessed in nature. Spiders are social animals that prefer to remain in groups, never straying too far from their colonies or their young. When researchers opened some artificial cocoons, they found larvae growing inside. Further research presented a gruesome string of events. The Zetapoda wasps lay eggs on the abdomen of spiders. When the egg hatches and the wasp larva emerges, it starts feeding on the spider and begins to take control of its body. When the larva has gained full control of its host, it turns into a zombie-like creature that is compelled to stray away from its mates and spin a cocoon-like nest that will allow the larva to grow into the adult wasp. Number 3. The reanimated virus. Reanimating humans, or at least human-like creatures, as in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein or H.P. Lovecraft's Herbert West Reanimator, is a notion that has piqued the interest of writers, filmmakers, and of course, scientists throughout the ages. But while reviving dead humans may not be on the cards for our race just yet, reviving other organisms is. This can be particularly unsettling when we think that those organisms are viruses, such as giant viruses. This is in stark contrast with other DNA viruses, such as the human immunodeficiency virus, HIV, which only contains about 12 genes in all. The size of giant viruses, as well as the fact that they contain such a large amount of DNA, can make them particularly dangerous, since they can stick around for an extremely long time. Number 2. Zombie plants. Also in 2014, researchers from the Johns Innes Centre in Norwich, United Kingdom found that certain bacteria known as phytoplasma turn some plants into zombies. These leaf-like growths attract more insects, which allows the bacteria to travel widely and infect other plants. While the transformation does not cause the plant to die, researchers are fascinated by how phytoplasma can bend this host's will to make it grow the elements they require to spread and thrive. Number 1. Human zombies. But can humans turn into zombies too? In the 1990s, Dr. Chavanas Duyan and Professor Roland Littlewood decided to investigate whether Haitian zombies, reanimated but mindless humans, were a real possibility. In 1997, the two published a study paper in the Lancet Trusted Source in which they analyzed the cases of 3 individuals from Haiti whose communities had identified as zombies. One was a 30-year-old woman who had allegedly quickly died after having fallen ill. Her family recognized her walking about as a zombie 3 years after this event. Another was a young man who had died at 18 and re-emerged after another 18 years at a cockfight. So what do you all think?